The principal thought with respect to digital money that strikes a chord is that it isn't protected. The equivalent is trailed by it as lumbering to make do. Envision these obstacles in government-issued types of money. Since fiat enjoys the benefit of being managed or represented, doesn't make them safe by the same token. There are imperfections and even issues on straightforwardness even on account of monetary forms, and in no way, shape, or form might one at any point vouch these fiat resources are protected. Before we dive into the Monero cost forecast, let us view a portion of the extraordinary elements of Monero. During the pandemic, benefits of cryptographic forms of money were brought to the front. While some didn't support this digital money world either, monetary standards like Monero are harmless endowments for financial backers. Following the old way, Monero history. Monero also partakes in a rich history that traces all the way back to the year 2012. By then, it was made as a part of the Bitcoin blockchain. The last name by birth with which it was prepared was Monero. Afterward, Monero was created as an autonomously fit and economical money. The expanse of the Monero dictionary is very complicated, thus clients can profit from the understanding of these wordings by signing on to Moneropedia. As conveyed here and above, Monero advances protection. Being a profoundly decentralized project, the Monero people group totally gets by on crowdfunding framework. Through this channel, the stage gets charitable commitments along with a flourishing number of individuals. These individuals are anxious to take part in crowdfunding. The people group gathering of Monero additionally has progressed highlights like conceptualizing thoughts on this stage that advances dynamic conversation on Monero. When supported, the engineer group tries out the thought and redirects it to raising assets for the local area. All thoughts and ideas that meet with mass endorsements are taken to the following significant level for additional management. The improvement group likewise has a free discussion that gives a voice to upgrade Monero highlights called an exploration lab. All spontaneous creations on Monero are the result of this element. Monero Space is an undertaking-centered workgroup that has occasions like Monero Meet. There is likewise a devoted element to trap malware and answer something very similar alongside client service that represents the advantage of clients of Monero. The device has 24/7 nonstop help for the financial backers. The ongoing cost of XMR is exchanging around $185.63 with a 0.45% climb throughout recent hours. The market cap of Monero is $3,332,373,813.22 with 18,076,656 XMR flowing presently. Since its origin, the token has been contending hard areas of strength for and its opponent digital currencies. As of late, Monero cost had seen the most elevated, heightening to $517.62 on May 7, 2021. In any case, this pattern didn't keep going long and the Monero value tumbled to $290. The ongoing all-time high is $517.62. The opposition level is $185.08 and the help level is $176.13. The obstruction level could differ with the adjustment of future cost of Monero coins. As per Monero XMR cost expectation, Monero could triple in 6 years. Say by 2026, it ought to have a reasonable meeting around $780 to $800. As per Monero XMR cost expectation, independent of its reception, Monero will more often than not face heat till Jan 2022. Going by forecasts that bulls might be back, Monero ought to wind up somewhat higher, say by 2024 $288 best case scenario. Merging patterns point towards the way that there is potential for Monero and show it might go on a higher opinion. As per our own examination, Monero estimate shows a drawn-out expansion in patterns. The Monero future cost will be $760.99 toward the finish of 2025. However, XMR needed to put forth a huge attempt to fork out of its starting point and contend long and hard with its opponent cryptographic forms of money. It isn't long that it would beat during the year 2022. There is a ton to be said as a kindness pandemic. The majority of the contenders of Monero also didn't entrance the cryptographic money merchants by the same token. Nonetheless, the consistency which Monero has attempted to show is in itself a remarkable element to discuss. Its contribution in different brave ventures has guaranteed that Monero cost today keeps up the energy. Monero Value Expectation 2022. According to the specialized examination in Monero conjecture, keeping up couple with a similar bullish pattern, there are cost expectations that the Monero coin cost is ready for a rise even in the following year, for example 2022. Following the moving example of XMR, USD, particularly the way it is exchanging inside the limits of a balanced triangle on the hourly diagram, it is clear that Monero XMR also will run parallelly on the equivalent bullish trend lines. However, it is too soon to anticipate whether the cost of XMR/USD will part from the pinnacle. What stays clear, as indicated by cost expectation for 2022, is that there is good reason to have hope without a doubt. Keeping in context the series of consecutive pinnacles and bucks, the digital currency costs just keep on demonstrating a positive pattern among the retreating pandemic situation, contacting the $252 mark temporarily. In view of the cost expectation for 2022, the most extreme cost of Monero might reach to $280 in the year 2022. Monero value expectation 2023. Going by the investigation of more limited and longer cost patterns, Monero has been diverging from its way typically every several years. So proceeding, almost certainly, the finish of 2022 or the year 2023 may not be completely ideal for Monero cost for acceleration, particularly with rivals getting up to speed intensity or markets playing find the stowaway. There is an anticipated possibility of Monero by cost forecasts causing a misfortune yet just pitiful, dropping to $340 once more. In any case, this stays as a negative situation, and a few specialists disagree with this condition. Monero value expectation 2024. Once more expressing that a stunning chance doesn't exist and that bulls will ride the crypto market, it is normal that Monero will manage the crypto realm with a presentation of cost fixed at $410. This is identical to the very that was anticipated toward the year's end 2021, which shows that the cost of XMR can possibly support as well as reliably fill even in unfavorable circumstances. In the main, around 50% of the cost will reach to $320, which will nearly be 2 times the ongoing cost. Monero value forecast 2025, as indicated by specialized investigation and Monero cost expectations. This year could stamp as the benchmark year, as the Monero cost is anticipated to outperform $360 definitely, primarily in light of the fact that this year no critical variables like pandemic or downturn are supposed to shake the foundations of world economies, and it is normal that the majority of the harm done would be on street to fix work in every world economy. With mass reception, the XMR cost is assessed to stretch around $500 by 2025, in the following 3 years, an ascent more than ever. Monero value expectation 2026. Last year was a distinct advantage for Monero, yet for the majority of the monetary standards, including digital currencies along with fiat, world economies somersaulted radically considering the pandemic. The equivalent was the situation with Monero cost. In any case, the last year brought a great deal of really great for Monero. XMR cost kept its force on the up and up. In light of XMR cost expectation, in 2026, we could see the Monero cost drifting around the $500 mark. It isn't not exactly extraordinary information. What started with $158 minus $160 finished with around the $570 mark in the long haul. Subsequently, it has helped the crypto market opinion peculiarity radically. Monero cost expectation from that point forward has begun drifting towards hopefulness than cynicism. Merchants and financial backers have begun wagering on the long haul for the Monero cost development, following it intently. Consequently, the Monero cost expectations for this entire year remain very reassuring, expressing that the cost could leap to $500 in the following 5 years. This cost could prompt incredible future outcomes and a period for good venture. Boundless